Perfect. Welcome to this new video. In this one, I will show you an interesting process injection technique named FindWindow code injection. Okay, so basically, this is our malware technique database where we have a lot of Windows malware techniques, and in this case, we have chosen this one from here, the FindWindow code injection, that basically injects shellcode into a trusted process by locating its main window via the FindWindow function. Okay, so there are the same steps that a typical process injection technique. Okay, allocating read, write, execute memory space, writing the payload inside this memory space, and then spawning a remote thread to run this shellcode copied into this new memory space. Okay, but in difference from the rest of process injection techniques, we are finding the victim process, the target process, using this FindWindow technique function. Sorry. So basically, this function, it's a function from the Microsoft official Win API that basically it's described as retrieves the handle to the top level window whose class name and window name match the specified strings. Okay, this function does not search child windows, and this function does not perform a case-sensitive search. Okay, so basically, to this function, you need to pass, in this case, a null as the first parameter, that it's the class name. In this case, it's not important, but we want the window name. That basically it's the window title, the Windows title, and if this parameter is null, all Windows names match. The same case that this one, if this parameter, if the class name is null, it finds any window whose the title matches the window name. That it's the thing that we are doing. Okay, so basically in this case we are searching for a window with the untitled notepad name, and after this, basically this will return to you a window handle that you can convert to a typical handle, to the typical process handle, using the get window thread process ID that returns to you the thread, and then you can open this thread using the open process function. Okay, so perfect. Let's check this code in action in the virtual machine. Perfect. So here we have the code. Okay, in this case we have the shellcode. The shellcode is just a message box. Okay, that shows to you a simple message. I don't remember exactly what the message it is, but it's just a message box. Okay, and then in this case we have changed this because in Windows 11 the notepad window, it's not entitled notepad window name. Okay, but in this case it's calculadora, that basically means calculator in English, that it's the name of this process from here. Okay, from the calculator process. So basically, if we execute the code, the FindWindow function is executed, and then we see that this handle have a value, so it's not null, and that means that we have found a window with the calculator name. Okay, after this we execute the window thread process ID that basically returns to you the process ID from a window. So you pass the handle of this window that we have just get with the FindWindow function, and then this returns to our code, in this case to this dword pit variable, the process ID of this handle. When this is done, we just try to open this process with the process all access, and now we have a handle to this process, that it's this one from here. After this, the same thing than all the process injection techniques, we start allocating any memory space in the remote process using the virtual alloc-ex. This basically creates and reserves page execute read write memory space in the remote process. After this, we write to this remote process our payload, that it's this shellcode from here. We write our payload inside this new memory space, and then we create a remote thread that goes to this memory space. What happens when the CPU reaches a memory space with shellcode inside it? That basically the shellcode is automatically executed. So this will create a new remote thread in the target process. This thread will go to the RB address that it's the virtual alloc, the new memory space created to copy, that we have copied the shellcode inside this new memory space, and the shellcode will be automatically executed. The result of this, it's something like this. Let's keep this breakpoint from here. Let's close this one. Let's open let's open another calculator, and let's re-execute this one from here. We execute it, and if all works good, here we have the message box, mail message box. That basically it's this shellcode from here. Okay, so perfect. That's all for the FindWindow process injection technique, and now let's jump to the next one.